now here we are going along our Champs-Élysées. So this is the most important avenue of Lisbon. It was built to enlarge, to expand Lisbon towards the northern area because there was no more space to build any other quarters along the river. And so the northern part of Lisbon is always located up here to the north. Yeah? And then it's beautiful to see also the houses of the late 19th century, like Champs-Élysées. All the kids, they go to the cinema. And so theaters, we see hotels, you see the most fancy shops, like the branded stores are located here. And also the beautiful sidewalks. You see this amazing pattern, like almost like a mosaic, using the cobbles, basalt, the black, and white is the limestone. Yeah, so this is a beautiful way to decorate. But sometimes we must be careful, especially when it's raining, because it's quite slippery. Yeah, so we always pay attention because it's beautiful. You know, this decoration we have everywhere, but it's a Portuguese style. But we need to pay attention. Okay, so now we will get down to Restorators Square. So that's important to remember this name, Restorators Square. There is an obelisk, a big statue with an obelisk in the center, because that's going to be the meeting point for our driver, Mr. José Augusto, to pick you up after lunch. Okay, now we will stop there. You will have time to go for lunch, and then the meeting point will be the exact same point where we will now exit the bus. Okay, so that you all know where to go and where to find the bus. Okay, and this is downtown. So you see, now we come to. We came down to downtown, Baixa in Portuguese, Bassa, no, like in Italian, Baixa. And then we see it's like a valley between the hills. On the left-hand side, there is Alfama with a castle, so the old part of Lisbon that we saw early in the morning. On the right, there is a very, very steep street that goes up to Bairro Alto, the high district on top of the hill, you see. So there is also another neighborhood that is old, but nowadays it became also the nightlife center of Lisbon, like Trastevere in Rome, for instance, yeah, where all the bars are to be found and restaurants, yeah. So up here to the right-hand side. And in between, this is downtown, so the area that was totally destroyed by the earthquake and then rebuilt right away, thanks to our Marquis of Pombal. We just go to the little square ahead of us. We will then stop right here, yeah, you see, so there's a mango shop on the right hand side, so our bus will stop there, and that will be the meeting point. But I just want to show you here the next square, so we'll come around again. There is Rocio. Rocio is the heart of Lisbon, yes, and we see the beautiful railway station on the right hand side with the manual style. And then if you look to the left, on top you will see the castle of Lisbon, so the ruins of the old castle. The theater, there's a theater here in the square. And anyway, now they have this Christmas fair also here. And you see, if you take this street ahead of us, straight ahead, you get to the trade square, Praça do Comércio, the one we saw before, by the river tables, yes? So the river is down there, so that you can understand the tour we did, yeah? So that it's not so complicated. And then definitely this is the area where we find all the restaurants. You find also all kinds of restaurants if you want to go just for fast food, or you know, some sandwiches, or if you want to sit properly and eat. Of course, you have all the variety you wish. Also some stores, souvenir stores as well. You can even find all these things in Fatima as well. Anyway, there are many stores over there as well, but it's only for you to take a look. And now, as we turn, look to the right. There is a strange kind of structure, grey structure. That's a lift, an elevator that was made by a friend of Eiffel, Ponsard. He was also French, and he made a lift here for the city of Lisbon, so that people would go up to the quarter by taking a lift. Yeah, and it was inaugurated in 1902, and still today it is a public transportation. So we do also have, and you see on the right there's the pedestrian street as well, Augusta. At the end there is the Triumphal Arch that we saw this morning, so you can understand a little bit where we are. Now if you look to the left behind, you will see the upper part of the lift I was talking about. It's all made in iron, like the tower, Eiffel Tower. Of course this is not so high, but anyway, inside there are two elevators that take people up to the upper part of the quarter. So if we don't feel like walking up and down every day, so we use this transportation, this public transportation. So take a look to the left now, yeah, and you will be able to see even the bridge on top that connects the elevator to the upper part of the quarter. You see over there on the left, yeah? So this grey structure is so beautifully decorated. It's almost like a lace work in iron, yeah? So this is Rossio. And the next square is Restorators, where we will now stop. And